The most important question I ever got was, what is your legacy? Not a material legacy, but if life stops here, how do you want to be remembered? What is that energy? How do people see you? This podcast series is a result of that question, what is my legacy? A phoenix is burning itself on a funeral pyre and rising from the ashes with renewed youth to live through another cycle. This fertile ash is filled with phoenix frequencies of compassion, love, forgiveness, intuition, wisdom, generosity, resilience, creativity, and evolution and involution. I've been in the ashes. I give voice to my phoenix. I share how I pioneer with ease. That's a lifestyle, a choice. I'm Nienke van Bezooijen, and I welcome you to listen and invite you to rise. Welcome to the Phoenix Frequencies. Over the last month, I worked intensively with over 20 people, all with their TEDx dream to share their ideas worth spreading with the world. As always, I start with fine-tuning their message. Then we work on tonality, voice use, and from there, as usual, many experienced a blockage. Life gets in the way, TEDx imposter syndrome kicks in, appointments get cancelled or just postponed. Doubts are sneaking in. And for me as a coach, that's a sign to look what is really going on. For some, it's the fear to be heard. Not a sales message, no, the authentic voice, vulnerable. That's different. And suddenly you can feel the fear of rejection or the risk of being named, blamed, or shamed takes over the heartfelt wish to make a difference in this world. Some keep changing the words and start consulting many other people like a desperate shopping for the ultimate confirmation to be perfect. And some dare to face their inner voices. Some continue hiding. Some dare to face the past, and some dare to be present and start the path to contribute to the future with their talk. And all is fine. It's a personal journey. My question for some of the speakers, the ones who can handle it, is simple. Can you be unconditional to your heart's voice? Being with your heart. Be heard. Be hard. What's the pattern whenever you're challenged by someone or something? Can you continue to stay unconditional with your message? Or is it affecting your talk and performance? Some people get physical problems, colds, back pain, allergy symptoms. The body starts to react around the fear to be vulnerable, or sometimes even the fear to be authentic. I told many what I got from my first voice coach. It is like this. When your legs or body start to shake, remember, it isn't your fear speaking. It's your message urging to come through. The message wants to come out. Just help the message to come out and you will ground. Speakers who put in the practice time, I could see soaring, the wind beneath their wings, nailing the message, spreading it out over the world. They were on that red dot and reached the world. It gave me, in some cases, happy tears rolling over my face, seeing them thrive with their true voice. But I also saw the people pleasers, the fake compliments they give each other, and the striving for fame and business benefits. It was shining through like a fake light. Despite the TED commandments, giving your heart authentically for your ideas worth spreading, it isn't for everybody. It can be too much in a masculine, business-driven environment. Money can't give you authentically to buy what you want to share. It comes from within, no matter what label you put on it. In the past, I would try to rescue or fix those people. And now, here I am, as the observer, just holding space for all speakers. The speakers who dare to speak from their heart, and for the ones who are not there yet, or probably never will be, still unconditionally, against all odds, just because. The most touching moments of it all were when some of the speakers went through their sometimes tough and challenging stories again, reliving it, practicing, facing the struggles, not faking to be okay, no, taking the deep dive into the shit again. They shed their tears, and the TED Talk became walking the talk. And through that, they healed old wounds and rose above it. They cried and laughed, but most important, they were real. Most likely, they will be heard as they gave their heart. Personally, I had huge lessons I learned as well. I learned from being involved in this large event to let go of the structure and listen to my heart. I can still use all my methods and guidelines and knowledge, but without over-attachment. Just be with the speaker and see what they need rather than put something on them. I learned I can hold space deeper and more neutral than I ever imagined. I learned to stay out of the frequencies where there wasn't a fit and leave it to the others who like to be there. I learned to recharge in my own way and set my boundaries when a speaker got a tendency to claim me and taking me for granted. That isn't personal, it's habitual. For me and the other perhaps. I learned to flourish with integrity and authenticity around me and in me. Also, if that triggers others, so they can shut me out for not being part of their tribe, I don't need to be part of a tribe what isn't a fit. Or as one of the speakers shared in her talk, don't let a cactus try to survive in the rainforest or a fern flourish in the desert. I learned bigger isn't always better. I learned to stay as me and let the words flow out of me. I saw the speaker who dared to be heard from the heart, moving mountains to leave her legacy for future generations, the two wings to balance humanity. I saw the speaker who dared to give his all, knowing yourself, to be there for others and create a world to serve together, the me-we world. I saw the monk who brought science and frequencies together, not from religion, but to raise the vibrations. I felt now more than ever that being there for others isn't about me. I was happily to be solid as a stepping stone for them to be heard and to be the heart and walk the talk. The day after the event, I visited an ancient Roman theatre in Fiesole, close to the Airbnb where we stayed. For 3,000 years this has been there, and how many people were heard there all those thousands of years ago. It made me humble and quiet. With only a few people there just before closing time, there was no one in that theatre. I stayed on the edge and looked down. And then I heard a heart whisper, Try, just do it. I hesitated a bit, and then I did it. Step by step, I climbed down to that theatre. No cane, no reel to hold, alone in the sunset in that ruin. I faced my insecurities. I smiled at my mind's concerns. I walked down and down. I don't fall. I don't hesitate. I trust myself. And then, before I knew, I was down at the old place where the scenes took place. I made it safe, and my heart started overflowing with the soaring frequency of gratitude. I learned from my TEDx Bezooijen that the phoenix Nienke is fully alive, healed and strong, and I embrace her because I can. The biggest lessons I got from being involved in this huge TEDx event was I'm able to connect my dots so people can connect to the TEDx dot and reach out to the world. If I'd been stuck in the old me, it would have been different. No right and wrong, just different. I am connecting my dots of the now. How about you?